This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 14, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.24 points or 0.06% and closed at 403.71. Total trade volume was down with 31,124 shares changing hands at a total value of 181.7 million real or over $45,000. On the main board, only one stock posted a gain. Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ rose by 0.47% or 10 real to close at 2,120 real per share. On the other hand, three stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Pestec Cambodia, which dropped 2.66% or 70 real to 2,560 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was down 0.66% or 40 real to 6,060 real per share. Phnom Penh Autonomous Port was also down 20 real to 13,360 real per share. Meanwhile, the remaining five stocks on the main board, Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, Akleda Bank, MJQ Education, and CAM GSM, stayed flat. Over on the growth board, JS Land was up 2.19% or 60 real to 2,800 real per share, while DBD Engineering stayed flat at 2,030 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 12,257 shares changing hands at a total value of 84 million real or over $21,000, approximately 39% of Monday's trade volume. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 6,102 shares changing hands at a total value of 37.9 million real or over $9,400, approximately 20% of July 14th's trade volume. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened slightly to 4,008 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 97.91. Looking at global commodities, oil prices nudged higher on Monday, adding to gains of more than 2% from Friday, as investors eyed further US sanctions on Russia that may affect global supplies, but a ramp-up in Saudi output and ongoing tariff uncertainty limited gains. Brent crude futures rose 21 cents or 0.3% to $70.57 a barrel, extending a 2.51% gain on Friday. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures climbed 20 cents or 0.3% to $68.65 after settling 2.82% higher in the previous session. Gold rose to a three-week high boosted by safe haven demand after U.S. President Donald Trump threatened tariffs on European Union and Mexico, while silver hit a more than 13-year peak. Spot gold gained 0.4% at $3,367.89 per ounce after hitting its highest level since June 23rd earlier in the session. U.S. gold futures rose 0.4% to $3,378.20. U.S. equity futures slid early Monday as Wall Street contended with continued tariff risks and second quarter earnings on deck. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, both the S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 futures dropped 0.55% each. Futures for the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 226 points or 0.51%. Dow futures dropped over 200 points after Trump slapped 30% tariffs on Mexico and the EU. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for July 14th.